Hi, Dr. Alif. I'm Chen Wei Jay Nickolas, and I will conduct two positive test case and one negative test case. Okay, so the first positive test case is add user story into the Epic. Okay, so first we log in into the account first, and we go to projects and to the Epic. Okay, so I have a Epic here already, and as a user, they can add a story into the Epic. Okay, so they can select the user story that they want to add into the epic and click add selected. Okay, so the user story has assigned to the epic successfully. So this is the first positive test case. And the second positive test case is to verify multiple user stories can be grouped under one epic. Okay, so when we come back to this page, for this existing epic, we can add multiple story into it. So for example here, I will click three of the user story and we click add selected. Okay, and this user stories has been assigned to the epic successfully. So this is the second positive test case. And one of the negative test case I will do is add user story without selecting any stories. Okay, so it's to verify the system prevents adding user story when none is selected. Okay, so when we click add story and we did not select any of the user story and we just click add selected, okay, and it will show that please select at least one user story. So this is the negative test case. So this is the three test case I will do, and now I'm going to use the katalon automating testing to test these three test case. Okay, so I will clean the user story first. Okay, and we will test the first test case first, which is add user story into Epic. Okay, so basically we open the browser and navigate to the website, and we will click into the login page and enter the user account and password, and then it will click login and it will go to the projects and select one of the projects, and also it will click into the Epic tab of the selected project, and it will click the add stories and select one of the stories and click the add selected button to add the user story into the Epic. Okay, so now we will start this test case. Okay, so now it went to the Epic and select one of the user story and add it into the Epic. Okay, so now the user story has assigned to the Epic successfully. And so we can see here, this automatic testing has passed for this test case, add user story into Epic. And now we will go to the next positive test case, which is organize multiple user stories under one Epic. Okay, so basically it is same with the add user story into Epic, but it will select three of the user stories to add into one Epic here. Okay, so we just start it. Okay, so yeah, the user stories has assigned to the Epic successfully. And you can see here, it is passed. Okay, so now we will go to the last test case, and which is the negative test case. Add user story without selecting any story. So it will go into the it will log in and go into the Epic page and add story into the Epic and didn't select any of the stories and click the add selected button. and so we will run it directly. Okay, so the automating test is done. And so the system show please select at least one user story. And you can see here the testing is pass. Okay. So that's all for three of these test case. Thank you.